Howdy there, YouTube. If you can't tell yet, I'm from Canada, so we do things a little differently here. I don't know if I should have done that, but whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, so I'm a little bit more somber and a little bit more quiet than usual, and probably not going to be funny at all. So this is definitely for the hardcore people. You know, once I get like super famous from like comedy and shit like that, people will be like, "Oh, what's the real Mitch like? Like, let's delve deep into the vlogs of 2017." Anyway, so I want to talk about honesty. Honesty. What is honesty? Like, why is honesty even a word? Like, shouldn't we just say what we mean and feel how we feel without any confines, any restrictions? Isn't that how we should exist? In my opinion, yes, we should. But for a lot of people, it's hard to get there. Like myself, you know, you won't even realize you're not being honest. To other people, yeah, you might be manipulating them, but you can manipulate yourself. You can fuck yourself over and not even realize it. You know, in my head, there's two fucking Mitches. There's the one that exists physically, that is in the world and the shit's happening to him, and then there's the one in the back of my head that criticizes every action and just watches every action, and kind of like he's the silent passenger. He's not silent, he's the passenger. He's the one that just like makes all the calls. And he also gets to choose what words I say, in a way. Like when I give control to the conscious Mitch, he's the one that's not honest. He's the one that's trying to say what you want to hear, and it's so much work and it's so much fucking pain. Like it's a bad way to live. And this point of this video is to explain how beautiful and how fucking lovely and great and amazing, and I wish I had a better synonym, honesty is. If you can be candid with yourself, and then you can, after that, you can become candid with everyone else. And I had such a fucking breakthrough tonight. I had such a fucking amazing conversation with this dude that I would consider like an alpha male. He's just like 6'3", he's ripped, he fucking works hard, he's a monster. Like, if anyone talks shit, he's like a scary fucking hick, he'll wreck you. So like I kind of see him that way. But then today was the first day we just had a beer and chatted, and we kept it surface for a while, and then it got real deep. And I'm glad it did, man. Like, it was some very inspiring shit. I should mention too, he's 6 years older than me, so he's got a lot of experience that I don't. And so anyways, we're having beers, we're talking about shallow shit, and then we start talking about relationships, and that leads to like difficulties in certain relationships. And we both found out that we had the same fucking like upbringing, like kind of like a difficult relationship with our mothers, and then like a father figure who was never there. His was literally never there. Mine was there once in a while. Fort Mac life. So yeah, we talked about that. And as he's talking to me, I'm the listener in most of this. Like it's weird. Like me, like the manipulator, becoming like a great listener. In the moment, like I listened and I absorbed, and I wasn't waiting to talk. All I was doing was just like experiencing everything he said to me, every thought. I was just experiencing it as if it was my own. Like if I was in his shoes, I was vicariously experiencing his past. And to experience like conversation like that, I've never ever done that with someone, unless I'm like obviously drunk or on MDMA or some horseshit. Like I'm going through this crazy time in my life where I'm realizing there's so much more to living and to like existence, and the way we perceive and the way we react and feel to other people. It's just, I had to make this video because I had to get it off my chest how fucking important it is to be honest. So going back, you can tell I got ADD. I'll just fucking sidetrack like easy, no problem. Going back to that guy, he's the alpha male, whatever, talking about chicks and whatever, and then he starts getting like talking about how his dad was never there, and he kind of left that as a side note, and I was, in my head I was thinking like, I could either let that slide or I could dig deep. So I wanted to know, like I was like, okay, if it's okay, like tell me why, like why did your dad leave? Like that's a deep question, I wouldn't feel comfortable asking that to people, but like I'm trying new things right now, and I'm saying like fuck it, like if you got something that makes you uncomfortable and you're feeling honest, then fucking do it. Who gives a fuck? Rejection, whatever. Like if you want to do it, if you like feel like it's something, you have like a small feeling and then your brain starts like trying to talk you out of it, listen to the small feeling, man. The brain is my brain, I don't want to talk about your brain. My brain is a fucking demon because he likes to just like second guess, doubt, all this horseshit, self-deprecate. I'm finally growing out of it. I'm fucking 25 and I feel like I've aged 10 years in the last fucking 2 weeks. It's good though. It's good, man. Anyway, yeah, so he's talking about like that, and he's talking about like all the different stepdads and like all the different things he grew up hard times. And the dude is so fucking passionate when he's like describing me his life, and he's got like tears in his eyes, and I'm sitting there and I'm listening enraptured by this guy, and I'm just like, I can't believe that you can be so honest and upfront and vulnerable and still be okay with yourself. Like, I don't mean him specifically, like in any way is that a wrong thing to be okay with it. I personally would never feel, or I don't at the present moment feel okay just being that open and vulnerable with somebody. Like maybe, I guess we're pretty tight, that might be why, but to wear vulnerability on yourself like a badge of honor and be like, like, yeah, this is me, like these are the things I feel, this is how I think, and this is what I am, and I'm just gonna lay it out on the table and show you that. And if that scares you, if that freaks you out, if you don't like that, I don't give a shit, dude. That's how he reflected at me, and I was just like, I kept it cool, Alfred, that's how he does, but in my mind, I was just so much like, holy fuck, like, is this what I've been missing? Is this how fucking people talk to each other? Is this how you connect with other people? Like, it blows my motherfucking mind how immature and how, like, just mentally deficient I've been for so many fucking years. I've been living my life like a fucking petulant 15-year-old or some shit. Like, I never mentally like developed into a state of mind that I feel like the people around me are at, like being emotionally what's the word, not stable, but emotionally self what's another word for self-confidence, come on internet, secure, feeling self-secure in your own brazen honesty. So, yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. Like, if you have something to say to somebody, and you're kind of scared, like, you might be like, they're beautiful. Like, I don't want to like say something fucked up, and then they see the real me, and then they'll be like, not want me because they're beautiful, and I want that. Just say what is on your mind, and how they react, you don't have to worry about, because you were doing what was exactly how you felt at that moment. So, can you be blamed for that? Can you be blamed for your feelings? You can be blamed for your actions, you can be blamed for your behaviors, but can you be blamed for how you feel? And should we all feel like 100% honest with ourselves at all times, and then honest with other people, or well, not at all times, let's say honest with our trusted loved ones? I don't know, man. Like, I'm making this janky ass unscripted video because I just had to get that off my chest. Like, if I can experience conversations like this for the rest of my life, knowing that all I have to do is be present in the moment and become a listener and an open negotiator and like an open an honest listener. Like, I'm finding out that I actually am way fucking deeper than I thought I was. You know, like people want to talk about hockey or Yu-Gi-Oh or like shit like that. My mental age, I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, but shit like that. Like, they want to talk about things that are surface, and like once you start diving into like the really deep shit, like, people become fucking really interesting. I don't know. And like, also seeing parallels between yourself and someone else. Like, I used to think like I was profoundly fucked in the head. Like, I was like, I'm specially fucked. Like, I shouldn't even try to lay this shit on people. But you know, that's a form of narcissism. You know, we all go through shit, and you shouldn't compare the shit you go through to other people, but you should know that like it doesn't matter the scale or I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that it doesn't matter if someone went through something worse than you, in your opinion. You should still give credence to what you've experienced. And I don't know where I'm going with this thought. To wrap it up, just give honesty a try. Give honesty a try when you don't want to, especially if you feel uncomfortable. If you feel like you're in a situation where like you could say the wrong thing and it might get you in trouble. Maybe at a family dinner, and grandma and grandpa are like, yeah, homos are terrible, and you finally you're like, you know what? Fuck you, grandma. No, don't say that. Don't say that. But what? Yeah, I'm super tired, so like I can't think right now. But just fucking. If there's one thing I just learned tonight, it's that like, if you are honest with yourself and if you are honest with the people around you, all the worry and all the social anxiety and all the fucking like regrets. That's where I lived, man. I was either past regrets or future worry / anxiety. That's where I lived. Where we should be at all time, not at all times, is the present. Mostly be in the present. And when you think about the past, think about reminiscing. Think about the past reminiscence, the good times, and the past. If it is a bad past, what lessons? Like, what lessons? Try to like gain something from it. And then the future, I was worry and anxiety. I mix together. That's what the future is. But your future can be whatever you want in your mind. Like, it could be hope. It could be planning. It could be like success. It doesn't have to be self-doubt and all this horse shit. I'm projecting a lot of myself onto this one, but okay, to wrap it up, be honest. I'll dive more into this another time once I write about it a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off chest. Number 1, small town people are real as fuck. 2, give every person a chance to be honest, even if you're scared of looking small or weak, especially if you're a guy in the trades and you don't want to talk about your feelings and shit. Just try it out, man. It might help you. It might fucking change your entire life. Alright, this is Mitch, stealing the Amazing Atheists sign out. Peace the fuck out!